Hello Bucks fans, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss Bucks first-hand news and leave your like to strengthen the channel. Giannis Antetokounmpo broke Milwaukee's career assists record before leaving the game because of a sprained right wrist, and the Bucks won their 12th straight, beating the Chicago Bulls 112-100 on Thursday night. Brook Lopez scored a season-high 33 points. Jevon Carter had 22, and Jrue Holiday added 15 points and 9 assists. The Bucks were never seriously threatened. But Antetokounmpo's injury early in the second quarter cast a cloud over a team that appeared to have so much going for it heading into the All-Star break. The two-time MVP was hurt trying to block a finger roll attempt by Chicago's Kobe White after the guard drove past him. He jammed his wrist against the stanchion and stayed down grimacing in pain. Antetokounmpo finished with a season-low 2 points and 3 assists, giving him 3,274 over 10 seasons to break Paul Pressey's record of 3,272 from 1982 to 1990. He also had 7 rebounds. Leave your like on this video to keep up to date with everything that happens at Bucks. Thanks. Continuing. Antetokounmpo matched the assists mark when he fed Lopez for a three-pointer 2 minutes into the game and broke it when he passed to Carter for another three that bumped Milwaukee's lead to 19-10 in the first quarter. He also is the Bucks' career leader in blocks, triple-doubles, free throws made, free throws attempted and minutes. The Bulls lost their 6th in a row, their worst skid since dropping 6 straight in the 2020-21 season. Nikola Vucevic had 22 points and 16 rebounds. The Washington Wizards looked ready to start their All-Star break early before Bradley Beal helped snap them out of their funk. This new look, still adjusting team has been starting to turn a corner. Beal had 13 of his 35 points over the final 4.5 minutes to help the Wizards finish their rally from a 20-point first-quarter deficit and beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 114-106 on Thursday night. Kyle Kuzma, who had 16 points on just 6-for-21 shooting, swished atop of the key fadeaway from deep for a 107-106 lead that was Washington's first of the game with 1:14 to go. "We've just got to keep building these habits that we're doing right now," Kuzma said. "I think we're playing great team ball right now." Beal, who topped the 30-point mark for the third time in 4 games, followed with a three-pointer with 37 seconds left after a miss by Minnesota's Anthony Edwards to make it 110-106. "Probably this is the best game for me this season so far because of how we showed our heart, we stayed in the game, we kept playing," said Kristaps Porzingis, who had 14 points. "Some guys were already checked out a little bit. We locked back in and we pulled it out of somewhere." Corey Kispert scored 15 points off the bench to offset off nights by Kuzma and Porzingis and help the Wizards, 28-30, build on their recent momentum entering the All-Star break. They have won 10 of their last 14 and hold the 10th and final spot for the Eastern Conference playoffs. "We're still learning each other, but now we feel like we can take off running," Beal said. Edwards had 18 of his 34 points in the first quarter to help the Timberwolves surge to a 30-10 lead. They were still ahead 99-92 with 4:38 left after 3 free throws by Kyle Anderson before Beal hit a wide-open three-pointer to spark his late surge. Rudy Gobert had 17 points and 19 rebounds for the Timberwolves, 31-30, who were derailed by their characteristic mid-game lulls and missed an opportunity to move a season-best 3 games above the .500 mark. Clippers 116-107. Suns Paul George and Terrence Mann each scored 26 points, and the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Phoenix Suns 116-107 on Thursday night in the final NBA game before the All-Star break. Kawhi Leonard added 16 points, all in the second half, and 9 rebounds. Ivica Zubac and Eric Gordon each scored 13 points and Zubac had 12 rebounds. The Suns missed 9 of their first 10 three-point attempts, with only Josh Okogie warming up later in the game. Okogie led Phoenix with 24 points. He was 6 of 12 from behind the arc, but the rest of the Suns made 5 combined. Devin Booker had 19 points and 9 assists for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton scored 18 points and newcomer Terrence Ross had 16 points. Booker was 1 of 6 from three-point range, but tied Steve Nash's franchise record with 1,051 threes. Chris Paul had 11 assists 2 nights after having a season-high 19 versus Sacramento. The Clippers have scored 100 or more points in 20 of their last 21 games. The loss was the Suns' first against a Pacific Division opponent in 10 games, and the Clippers moved ahead of Phoenix into second place going into the All-Star break. Put your opinion in the comments as it is very important for Bucks. I update you at any time with the latest news from Bucks